And go ahead.
We have a local radio station, and they used to do what was called the Griswold contest. And we won probably 3 or 4 years. And
3 years.
We won everything from the first year it was a t-shirt and a cassette. And up to the last year it was about a $500 gift package, which was really nice. We gave some of the stuff away. But it was just, it's not the stuff, it's the title. We like the title, the Griswold Award. That's us.
That's right.
And what's the local radio station is?
Local radio station, Indiana 105.
Indiana.
We love them.
Okay.
Country music, love them to death.
All right.
So that's we've enjoyed that. We've also found out that our local public station also comes out and takes pictures of us and runs the film on Christmas Eve. And so we did not know that until last year.
About 6 years, they tell us we've been on, and we just learned about it maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So.
Pictures, we sit here and watch flashbulbs pop all the time. People are always taking pictures of our house, and it's fun. One of the best stories is that our old house, the lights were up and looking out, and I look across the street on the sidewalk, and there is a teenage boy laid out. So I grabbed some shoes, run out the door thinking this kid had fallen, and he was in the photography club and wanted to take angles of our house, or take pictures at different angles. So yeah, he kind of gave me a little start, but the pictures were great.
All different kinds of enthusiasts, yes.
Oh yeah, we have people stop by and tell us, how much they love the lights. I had a gentleman stop and tell me that he proposed to his wife in front of our house.
Oh. Now, obviously, since you started this, since you were in the awards the first 3 years, and the awards continue on, you've obviously stimulated or excited other people into decorating or getting involved in this too, I would imagine.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, there's some neighbors that do a nice little job. Most of them feel like they can't compete with me, and I try to reaffirm them that it all looks good. Little or a lot, if the whole neighborhood's lit up, it's just a beautiful thing.
So it's keeping up with the parents, then not keeping up with the Joneses.
Well, yeah, 90% of the neighbors there will be a lot of traffic. There's times there's 6 to 8 cars lined up in the street. Both sides, people can't get through. Everybody has been very patient around here. There's only just a couple of them that maybe has made a snide comment, but most of them are wonderful people, and more the merrier.
So when's the last day that the lights will be on for people?
I usually run them at least till my daughter's birthday, which is January 2nd. But January 10th,
You've been known to run them longer.
Oh, I have been known to run them as long as January 15th. I go to all this trouble putting them up. There's no sense in not enjoying them.
Yeah, all right. So do you start taking them down in the winter, or do you kind of wait for the thaw to come around? Or
the only thing I try to get in, if possible, and it's always been possible, I get the blow-ups in. The rest of it sets till spring. I try to put them up in the warm, and I try to take them down in the warm. It takes probably half the time to take them down as it does to put them up.
Because Amanda doesn't have to check the bulbs.
Correct. And when you put everything up, you got to secure it. You got to make it about 60-mile-an-hour windproof.
60 miles. So then it's safe to say if it's a windy day, you might not want to come by here. You might not see all of the displays up and alive.
If the winds are around 30 mile an hour, I usually have to unplug the blow-ups. They do take a beating. The rest of the stuff really fares fairly well. But in my younger years, I have chased Santa down the street a few times.
I see.
I have gained experience on how to fasten stuff down. So, yeah, it's kind of comical. I'm serious. I have chased stuff down the street.
Okay.
So.
He actually...
Alrighty then.
All right, so anyway...
Let's party.
It would have been better if it was your mean one, Mr. Grinch.
So you started to say, Julie.
Oh, so Marvin actually put together his own tree light hanging tool. He developed
Yes.
that
Oh.
himself.
So the lights that are strung up in the big tree out
Well,
front.
I planted that tree and it was about 6 foot tall when I started. I mean, it was a chore to get 150 lights on it because it looked like there was too many lights on it. And we've been here for 18 years now, and now the tree's about 35 foot. I have a 30-foot pole that I've constructed that I made on my own, and I've had it for years. But 30 feet's about as long as it's going to get. I don't know if anybody has tried to put a string of lights on a 30-foot pole and wrap them around a tree. That tree takes me 3 hours to decorate. Maybe
On a calm day.
on a calm day. It has to be. You have no choice. It has to be calm. It has taken me up to 4 hours. There's anywhere from sometimes 3,500 to 5,000 lights just in the tree, and it just takes forever. I mean, you've got to wrap, and you've got to tuck, and you've got to hook, and then you can only put so many strings together before you got to run a drop cord down. Somebody to see my yard, it is very, very comical. If you really pay attention, you could get hurt running through my yard.
So stay off the grasses.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're going to be tied up in something.
All right.
We've got some stories.
Anything else?
Another good one. Last year, my daughter came home from work, and there was a van parked in front of the house. And when she pulled in and got out of the car, the lady asked her if she lived here. And Mandy said yes. It's my parents' house. And she said, would it be okay if my daughter got out and walked on the sidewalk? She really likes the lights. And so Mandy said, sure, not a problem. Well, when the mom walked around to the side of the car, the little girl was wearing a bandana. She was, what, about 4 or 5 years old? 6?
like that.
Yeah. And she walked around the house and got out and walked on the sidewalk, got to see all the lights. It really thrilled her to death. And my daughter found out that the mom's cousin lives in the subdivision and had taken pictures of our house and put them on Facebook. And the little girl had seen them on her mom's Facebook page and called us the Christmas house. Well, at the time they were going through a point where the little girl didn't want to take any more chemo. I think she had 2 or 3 chemo sessions left, and she didn't want to take them. So her mom told her if she took all 3 of her chemos, that she would bring her to the Christmas house. And
this was the
tough
Christmas-
because they lived in Illinois.
Oh.
So it was a couple-hour drive, and brought her to the Christmas house, and she just really, the little girl loved it, and it just kind of made it all worthwhile.
Well,
Put a smile on one little girl's face, and to
Excellent.
know that's what got her through her chemo and everything. So we have a million stories.
Christmas spirit.
It's just the Christmas spirit and seeing the smile on people's faces. We kind of go a little overboard.
it's always about the kids. It's just happened last night. There was a dad with looked to be 2 young boys, probably 3 and 4. And I know the man had a hold of their pants because they were practically crawling out the windows. They were hooting and hollering. They were saying hi to every figure in the yard. He went down in the cul-de-sac, turned around. They climbed from one side of the truck to the other side of the truck and hanging out the windows and just saying hi and bye, and it just puts a smile on your face. It never ends.
Ah, great.
No, and it is. It's all about Christmas spirit. I am totally a geek. I wear nothing but Christmas clothes from day after Thanksgiving until Christmas Day. Shirts, earrings.
And she drives a Ram 4x4 truck with about a 5-foot Santa, seat buckled in the seat, and she drives around with him in the front seat from Thanksgiving till Christmas. He'll ride with her in the front seat. People just get a charge out of it.
Absolutely. And they ask me, well, why do you have a Santa? And I said, well, did it make you smile? And when they tell me, yeah, that's why. It makes somebody smile. If you're driving down the road in the middle of traffic and we have some busy roads,
So you're not
going to get a chuckle.
So you're not driving through the. It's not to get down the carpool lane.
No.
But yeah, you need to see the smiles on when people pull up next to you at a stop sign and they look up and hear Santa Claus sitting in the front seat. I mean, everybody giggles. It's hilarious.
And that's what it's about. I mean, that's what we do it for.
Christmas has always been, I'm not a religious man. I believe in God, but Christmas has always been about friends and family. It's time to take a few days a week, and you need to enjoy those things. There's not a bigger reward.
Okay. Anything else? Amanda? Sean?
Can't think of anything else.
Michael, you want to add anything?
Anything? What do you think about
Have you had any
Christmas lights?
stories about crawling in the crawl space to get stuff off from Papa or anything? Or
Well, I like to. Well, I like to get all the penguins and the reindeer and Rudolph and everything. I like.
and you help put them away too? Do you help put them back in the
Yeah.
crawl space?
Yeah.
So you're a big help.
Yes, I am.
It's very good. Excellent.
Perfect size. He fits right under the rafters.
Excellent.
Another year or two, he's going to be ducking. So
Okay.
he's a big help.
All right.
All right.
Merry Christmas from the Perry family.
And
Merry Christmas from the Perry family.
Happy New Year.